Did you know that in the best Assassin's Creed game, that being Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, when choosing to blend in with the town drunks, Edward will also act drunk?
Oh, there's help. Oh, 맞아.
Hello and welcome to Hidden Video Game Details, the series that aims to show you things that you may not have known about your favourite games so that you can look really clever in front of the GameStop employee that offers you pennies for your games. As always, don't forget to like this video if you enjoy my videos, subscribe and do all that YouTube algorithm stuff, and without further delay, let's get started. So let's begin with Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. In the last episode of the video game Easter egg series, we discovered a very strange game in Postal 4. The game in question was called Gimpio, a Mario clone where the main character was dressed in a gimp suit. We also noticed that the score, the amount of gems, the level, and the time all contained the nicest number in the world, 69. One of you commented that you felt like that particular Easter egg made 69 finally unfunny.
How dare you!
But Captain, what does this have to do with GTA San Andreas, I hear you ask? Well, if you head to your local burger shop in San Andreas, you can see that everything, and I do mean everything, on the menu is 69 cents. Personally, I'll always find the number 69 funny. I don't care how much it's used. Next up is Dying Light 2, with a detail that I didn't notice in the 50 plus hours I spent with the game. I mean, in my defense, I don't usually spend my time in a zombie wasteland staring at cranes. Oh, you heard that right. This next detail can be found on the cranes that are scattered throughout Villador. The company that provides the cranes in Villador is a company called Roof Crane. Granted, it's not the most original name in the world, but it does the job. The thing is, someone has taken it upon themselves to cross out the word roof and replace it with Kyle, as in Kyle Crane, the main character from Dying Light 1. This is one of the reasons that this series was created. These really small details that we've probably passed 100 times before, but never noticed. So this next game has never actually featured on this channel before, but if it has many more details like this one, I'm sure it won't be long until we see it again. Paper Mario The Origami King is an action-adventure RPG set in the Mario universe. In typical Nintendo fashion, it's not a particularly challenging game, but also in typical Nintendo fashion, it has bucket loads of charm. Even the battle system, which sees you trying to line up enemies in the most efficient way possible, is designed to be cute. Well, as cute as whacking things with a hammer can be. This cuteness even applies to our next detail. One of the characters helping Mario on his journey is series favourite Monty the Mole. To summon Monty, you give his little hidey hole a tap with your hammer, and he pops out to give Mario some helpful advice. What's really funny is, if you knock on Monty's hole while standing on top of it, this will happen. So Monty will pop up to lend a helping hand, but after failing to see Mario, who is of course standing on his head at this point, Monty heads back into his hole. I love this detail because someone at Nintendo had to make sure Monty didn't talk if he couldn't see Mario, something that a lot of games would have overlooked. Now, I don't know about you, but I miss the time where every slightly successful movie or TV show would get a video game adaptation. Sure, they were nearly always bad games, but it was fun to spend time in a world that, before playing the game, you had only been able to watch. One of these games is Family Guy on the PlayStation 2. An action-adventure game released in 2006. As you may expect, it's not the best game on the PS2. In fact, it's a fairly frustrating game to play. So frustrating that at one point I had to put the controller down and walk away. However, if you are a fan of the show, there is a lot to like here, especially the various callbacks to certain episodes. Of course, if that doesn't impress you, the way the game implements invisible walls might. When playing as Peter, if you try to leave the playable area, this will happen.
No, babe, that's omnipotent.
Damn these mimes and their invisible walls!
So a mime will prevent Peter from exiting the area. I mean, invisible walls are always going to be annoying, but if a game at least tries to explain them, then I have to give it credit. Next up is the excellent Batman Arkham City, with one of my favourite types of detail. Most games try to present situations as urgent, telling you that you need to do something fast, otherwise you'll die or be hit with a game over. We usually do what they want, but sometimes developers anticipate players will do the complete opposite. When Harley Quinn leaves you at the mercy of her gun-toting goons, you're supposed to zip to the rafters and dispatch of them one by one. Well, if you just stand there, this conversation will play out.
Attacking armed thugs head-on is suicide. I need to disappear. Pick them off silently, one by one.
Don't you move, Batman. Just stay there and this will all end okay.
What do you mean, end okay? She left us alone with Batman.
Keep it together, he's ours. What's he gonna do?
Good point. I mean, it's not like he has a reputation for breaking free of traps and smashing people's faces. Oh no, that's right. That's exactly what he does.
I said stay calm. I got a gun pointing at his damn head. What's he gonna do?
Oh, I don't know. Throw a smoke bomb, break your face, and string me up from the ceiling?
How's he gonna do that? He can't do that, can he?
I thought you said we were in control.
I did. I mean, we are. Look, there's 4 of us, just 1 of him.
I saw him take out 10 people back at the asylum.
Would you just shut the hell up? Okay, new plan. We kill him now.
What?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. 1, 2...
Are you sure? Won't Harley be pissed?
Why should she care? 1, 2...
Do we shoot on 3?
Yes, on 3! Like 1, 2, 3, shoot!
Okay, let's just get it done. This is freaking me out.
Good. Now, 1, 2, 3, kill him!
Now, I'm guessing that a lot of you have played Arkham City before, but be honest, did you ever think to wait here and see what would happen? I know I didn't. So to end today's video, let's take a look at a game that has tons of potential. MultiVersus is a free-to-play crossover fighting game featuring some of Warner Bros.' most popular characters. The game actually hasn't released yet, though it has been in alpha for the past week, which is the footage you're watching now. Now, despite being in alpha, I did notice a couple of really cool details, and the first one can be seen when playing as the Man of Steel. Superman has the ability to freeze enemies with his ice-cold breath. However, he's also able to freeze projectiles that are thrown at him too, allowing Supes to pick up the frozen object and launch it back at his opponent. It's a cool little detail that bodes well for other similar hidden tactics to be found when the game is eventually released. The other MultiVersus detail, and the final detail for today's video, can be seen when playing as Velma of Scooby-Doo fame. In the cartoon, Velma was always losing her glasses, being forced to scramble around on the floor to find them. Well, when playing as Velma, if you try to move whilst crouching, Velma will do this. Now, it's worth pointing out that no other character can move whilst crouching, or at least I think they can't, so this detail was added purely to reflect how Velma behaves in Scooby-Doo. Something else that you may not have noticed is that the screen gets slightly blurrier when Velma loses her glasses. Again, that's another nice touch. I'm not sure if MultiVersus will end up being good or not, but if it continues to show this kind of love to its various characters' source material, I'm guessing Smash Brothers may finally have some worthy competition. So that's it. If you enjoyed this video, then leaving a like is really appreciated. If you are a fan of Easter eggs, secrets, and hidden details in games, then perhaps consider subscribing, as that's what this channel is all about. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.